I can still hear the music. Press the subscribe button. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Unpopular Opinion podcast. I'm your host, Chawanne Burns. In today's episode, we're going to discuss Tiffany Henyard. Tiffany Henyard, she's been in some more legal trouble. This time is personal, okay? So we'll discuss more of that today. Also, we're going to talk about Puff Daddy, Sean Diddy Combs, aka Love, aka Mr. Baby Oil. We're going to discuss what is going on with his case, and some new developments surrounding his case. So we'll discuss all that today. Super producer, are you with me, girl?
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
Girl, your mic sounding like you a radio caster.
Okay, listen. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Good morning to everyone.
Let me come into my mic. Do I sound like you now?
Yes, you do. Hilarious. It's so funny. Good morning. Listen, let me put my favorite person on the screen.
You out of the DFW.
Hi, Q from the DFW. How are you?
Q said, be sure to hit the like button. Thank you, Q.
Okay, I hope you had a great weekend.
Are you just talking to Q, or are you talking to everybody collectively?
Like, specifically,
what are you talking to? You talking to the whole audience, or you just talking to Q right now?
I mean, a hater gonna be a hater. It don't matter what time of the day. Okay, I am specifically talking to Q from the DFW. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hello, audience. We have Winky Wonder in the building. Winky Wonder, thank you. Pretty girls wear pearls. Thank you so much. I am a lady. Okay.
Winky Wonder, I'm not getting up that early. The most you gonna get.
No, you had on pearls the other day. What did those pearls?
Earrings that say love, because you're not gonna get all of that from me in the morning. Okay, because
the Baby Seal Club is in the building, and a guy from UK. We have Toy Mafias in the building. So you guys, thank you for tuning in. You guys, make sure you put it in the comment section where you're viewing from. We really appreciate every single last one of you.
Yes, and lots of things happening this weekend. Also, we want to send our condolences out to the Councilman Quincy Murphy's family in the 3rd Ward of Flint, Michigan. Our condolences go out to you. He did pass away overnight. Yeah. So we do want to send our condolences to the family and to the 3rd Ward of Flint, Michigan.
Yeah. So you want to get started with our first story? Your girl.
So we're going to Dalton, Illinois.
Dalton, Illinois. It's always something with this lady.
She cracks me up.
this lady.
She cracks me up.
Dalton is facing eviction from her home. The landlord of
I hear an echo.
In Kamal Woods say they're behind on their rent. Court documents filed in Cook County show a court date has been set for October 22nd. Tonight, Henyard's attorney tells us this eviction order is based on, quote, ill motives, and that there is no proof
I still hear an echo.
Payments were missed. Henyard is under investigation over allegations of misspending while in office. She's also supervisor in Thornton Township.
You heard the echo through the whole thing?
Yeah, through the whole thing.
I am not pretending. I spot things that detectives miss.
Let me take this.
I'm just out here super copping.
So, eviction notice.
Breaking news. The woman shot near the Red Line in Chicago's Chinatown neighborhood. Police say the 27-year-old was near the side.
I can still hear it playing.
Shot her in the arm.
Can you hear that?
Around 7:45 this evening on Cermak near Clark. She's now hospital.
There you go.
Okay.
Do you? What are your thoughts on eviction?
It's going to be worth it. I promise you. We're all going to bring you the best workouts, taking that speed up in the world.
It's still playing in the
around the
background.
world.
I don't know why I can hear it. You don't hear that?
I don't hear anything. Hold on. There's nothing
Dozens of
even
people
playing
Let
on
me
the run
just-
for Earl just
Hold on,
days after body camera video.
It's just so many. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me go somewhere else. Then I can get rid of that page. Okay.
Okay.
What you got it now?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
hear anything now.
Okay.
It's Tiffany Henyard. I think she is a busybody. Okay. How do you not know that you didn't pay rent at a property and you're refusing to allow the landlord to inspect the property? Why is that? Why would you do something like that? You know, and why are you renting a property? You see where I'm getting at? Why are you renting the property? This only leads for me to think you're doing something illegal that you're not supposed to be doing.
I mean, you want my professional opinion,
Yeah.
or do you? I mean, you want my political opinion, or you want my hood opinion?
Give me your hood opinion because that's
Let's go
because
to
the street
hood.
needs to know.
Let's keep it hood. Let's keep it hood.
Okay.
This is my opinion. The views and opinions expressed on this platform are that of all in the queue. See that? All in the queue.
All in the queue, super producer.
So, my opinion on this whole eviction thing, because they came out with a statement via their lawyer, that they were not behind on any payments.
Yeah.
This woman is crazy. So, allegedly everybody's crazy.
Mhm.
But my opinion is, my hood opinion, is that allegedly this is probably some sort of trap house. Allegedly.
Okay. Well,
I feel like when
now,
you can't
okay.
let the landlord inspect their own property,
Mhm.
I think about, my mind goes to the Section 8 people when they be like, we coming for an inspection. Child, they be running all over the house trying to fix stuff, trying to get stuff out of the way.
Mhm.
So I feel like, this could be the property that holds all of the, allegedly, that holds all of the Amazon items.
Not the
So
Amazon boxes.
right. And so this is being Q. See, twin, where have you been?
Now he's your twin.
Okay, where have you been?
Twin, where have you been?
Because
Nobody knows me like you do. No.
we're thinking along the same lines.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
something, not right going on there. There's another rumor, possibly, allegedly, that they were renting the property out. So subletting, subcontracting under the contract that they had. Q is a twin, girl. Look, we dating out here in the publications, Q. I'm finding out so many lovely things about you. Okay. So allegedly,
Okay.
someone said maybe they were renting it out to someone else underneath their, contract. Which, I mean,
That could be the case, but I don't. Somebody did post the address, I think, on Dalton Politics page. I didn't bother to Google search it to see what type of property it was. But what I don't agree with. Hey, they're subletting it out. What's the point of doing that? Unless
maybe they're
you was trying
charging
to.
the person more than what they were being charged.
So now you're nickeling. You can't be that much more. Tiffany makes $300,000 a year. Your boy Kamal Woods, he makes $100,000 a year. Why even go through that fuss of renting out of subletting out of a place? That don't even make any sense.
I mean, they need somewhere to hold all of these Amazon items, these gift cards, and allegedly, who knows what else. They may be.
Okay, I see where you're getting at. Okay, I see what you're getting at.
And so,
And maybe it wasn't sublet. Maybe it was like, well, this is my hood. One of my homeboys had a property, and even my husband, my husband, they used to invest in properties. He will allow somebody to stay there so they won't break in the property.
that part.
Okay, so maybe that's
It's a stash house, trap house.
it's a
allegedly.
stash house or trap house.
I mean, and
Not to say my husband was doing that, but
yeah, maybe they
this
wasn't staying there, so they had like security slash, somebody they needed a place to staying
Okay.
there, to watch whatever is in there that the landlord allegedly can't get in there to see.
Mhm.
And we all know that Tiffany loves a locksmith, and so we know she loves.
She got them on speed dial.
Right,
She
so-
loves changing locks.
Right,
Even
so-
if they're not her locks. She loves
But
changing.
listen, she done changed locks to every building down there, probably like 2 or 3 times. Now, Dalton Village, their locks have been changed twice already. And so now she went to the police department and had the locks changed. So now it makes sense to me.
Tiffany is like the rogue
she's right.
Mayor. She's the rogue mayor.
Listen, all of these things point to alleged criminal activity.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't even understand how she's not comprehending that.
So you're saying that you don't think it's anything to do with drugs. You think it's something to do with Amazon. They're doing
I'm
some
not
type
gonna
of scheme with Amazon.
I'm not going to say that it doesn't have anything to do
Okay.
with drugs, allegedly.
Okay.
I'm just going to say that it's a possible alleged stash house.
Okay.
It's whatever we stashing it over there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you listen to the last special meeting by the trustees, the one that Stan Brown surprised everybody and attended,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
they spoke about all these iPads that were just laying around the office. And allegedly there was a lot of them. And none of them were like labeled, accounted for. Because when you work at a place that has things like
Yeah, they distribute you, give you an
they
iPad.
have
It usually have a label on there
right.
from,
They have you checked out, and they
yeah.
have IDs to them.
Mhm.
And so
And if you get fired, you turn it back in, and they
right,
got the
these
label.
were
on
not
it, yeah.
inventoried.
Yeah,
allegedly.
yeah.
So that's why I say that. No,
Babysit.
not. But we don't. We as a black people, we don't be doing that. We be like, okay, I'm gonna sign this lease for you, and you go ahead on stay up in there. Just make sure you pay me your money, girl. I mean, come on now, that's what we do.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm guessing she just think people are intelligent. Folks know what she's doing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Tiffany thinks she just like so intelligent, and she's scheming on people. Like she's trying to like teach people other, or she's just too smart to, she's outsmarting people. And clearly she's not a smart individual, because she did all her financial crimes in front of everybody's face. They have record of her financial crime.
And Tony, so everybody that lives here, which I live in Illinois, knows that she does not stay at her mom's house. Okay, we all know that. Allegedly,
Okay.
she does not even stay in Dalton.
So where do you think she stay at? With Kamal somewhere?
I mean, there's somewhere. It's
Okay.
definitely not in the city limits of Dalton. I don't believe that. So
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna knock her for hiding where she stays at. Number one, I'm not gonna knock that, but you doing too much. It's like every week we're seeing something with Tiffany's name in it, and quite frankly, I'm tired of it. Tiffany need a belt. Where's my belt at?
Dang it. I am so dead.
I got another belt, but she gonna get this one since it's close. And the shoe.
Oh my God. Oh
You
my.
you don't got none of those sounds. A whooping sound.
Yes, I do.
Do
Look,
not say
I'm
hey
gonna be
on
able to,
the nose. Do
I'm
not
not gonna
say.
hear it, but you guys can.
Right. Tell you to stay on the streets. She need a belt.
Okay. I mean, for me, it's like I don't even know why she's feeling like I don't know why she's not feeling like I need to stop this. Like all of the things, good morning, Shanita. All the things that she's doing, you know, why is she not feeling like I need to stop? Like
I
at
think she
some
got
point,
ADHD. She's slow. Number one. She got
let us
ADHD.
know that. So that's confirmed. That is confirmed.
Tiffany rode the short bus.
Okay, it's confirmed that speech, that verb
That
conjugation,
speech,
that
the
verb
speech that
conjugation.
could. Somebody put in my chat in my other channel. Chawanne, you talk with your sentence structure is wrong. I'm like, shut the hell up. Get out my chat. But you know,
Not you, not you clapping back on the toes. That has taken me out. Not you with the girls on clapping back.
with my pearls on. So Tiffany, her sentence structure is all wrong, and she doesn't pronounce words correctly. It be killing me. Like she says axe. Like
That
axe.
pronunciation gets me every time. How are you the age you are, ma'am, and you need speech therapy? I don't understand that. You need some speech therapy, some occupational therapy. Oof. Don't she look like a pinup today? She do. She try to
Thank
outdo me
you.
all the time. It don't matter. Child. Oh my God. Q from the DFW. Please speak up. This is what you've been watching. Oh, I know you glad I'm here.
They love entertainment. I'm entertaining.
I know you glad I'm here, Q from the DFW. I truly think she feels empowered to do what she wants. Got in cahoots with a lot of big heads in politics in Illinois and feels they have her back.
Yeah.
That part. I feel like she hooked up with Delgado, who is connected to a lot of political figures, including the governor. So she felt like she's okay through this one person. She's connected to a lot of people. So, what she does is gonna have no consequence. And maybe she felt like because she's in a smaller town or city that they're not going to notice or but I mean, who done noticed $6 million missing? Ma'am, you running the town like it's a household budget. You got $3,900 for 55,000 people in the cash fund. I'm dead. Like one thing we can do is go to Food for Less or Maynard's in the city because we're not paying no bills with that.
They're not paying not one
we're not
bill.
helping anybody either. Has a mental age of a child. She has a fetal alcohol syndrome. So you can tell by looking at her nose, top lip, mouth, and very round, piggy. Like this is typical sign that she's. You know what? I'm not.
Tony, and he was scientific on his response. He's probably really serious about what he's typing, but it's just like
he is in the UK and can see this. He all the way across on.
Tony broke out with the psychiatry diagnosis.
Okay. I mean, you go, Tony. I know it's
Tony's age. He has fetal alcohol syndrome. You could tell by her nose.
Thank you for tuning in, Tony. I love your views. He viewing that from across the pond.
Sharnita said, "Yeah, low." I said, "What?"
If he can see that from across the pond, and I don't know, she do have to be that last part. She do have to be special needs.
Yeah, she is kind of special. Okay.
And let's be clear. we couldn't find no record of that name at Robert Morris University. That's what I'm gonna say.
Look, I tried to look for it. I tried to look for it too, long time ago,
Mm-mm,
and no records of
mm-mm.
Tiffany
No
Henyard.
cum
Tiffany,
laude, no
no
summa
summa
cum
cum
laude,
laude.
no mama come here,
No mama come
no
here.
Johnny come lately, none of
None of that.
that.
None of that.
None of that.
I don't
None.
even think she ever took a course at Robert Morris Brown, because I think she got her GED, right? Summa come a lot to herself.
Oh my God. Let me tell y'all are the best. Let's see, was it that one or Morris Brown she went to? Morris Brown.
It wasn't Morris Brown. Morris Brown's still open, ain't it?
Yeah, they got their
Yeah.
accreditation back.
Yeah.
So they are getting students,
Yeah.
but no. She
Yeah,
wasn't
it
at
was.
Morris Brown. She wasn't at Tony Brown. She wasn't at Johnny Brown.
She
None of
wasn't at Charlie Brown.
No. Wah, 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 wah. No,
She wasn't at none of them.
sounds like she was there, but
She wasn't at
Charlie
Meet the Browns.
was nowhere near. She wasn't no Mr. Brown.
Mr.
None of that. Wasn't none at none of those places.
None of the
We
Brownses.
have confirmed. Yes, she was at none of those places. And the lie detector has it determined that she lied. She lied. So not
It
only
was
did the lie
determined
detector-
that was a lie.
and the lie detector is the internet. They determined that she was a
Yeah.
lie because we cannot find any record of
Yeah.
none of it. So, but yeah, I feel like more and more these last coming days, the trustees on both sides, Dalton and Thornton Township, have been sticking together and really been coming together to stop a lot of the things that she was doing. So, maybe she doesn't have the money because she's ran through
She's
so
ran through
much
a lot of it. Yeah.
and she didn't plan for them to begin to stop her. So she didn't save anything because that makes sense. I mean, what criminal saves money?
I just like, I don't know. Why wouldn't you stash something away?
I mean, obviously she's not watching Power.
Yeah,
She's
not watching those shows for
yeah,
sure.
she's not watching anything that could possibly help her. But I don't feel like she is the person that is in charge. I don't feel like she is the person that is telling people what to do. I feel like she's being told what to do. Because if you watch her at the meetings, because she doesn't have somebody in her ear to tell her what to do, she's unhinged. Like she she starts going off and making speeches and she's
Standing
on it.
up.
Yeah,
I don't know what that was about. She
yeah,
stood
because
up.
she's not that tall. So I don't know who
Right.
thought
She was
yeah.
what, 4'11" or some shit?
Yeah, I mean, if that, maybe 5 foot.
Okay.
Maybe 5 foot. But I mean, she's not scaring anyone. So
I think you're correct when you say that someone else is pulling her strings. She's just a puppet, because some of the things that she's orchestrated, I don't think she has the aptitude to pull off some of this stuff. Or it could be they wanted her to do certain things, but Tiffany, like you said, she made these connections and somebody's protecting her, so she went off the rails. I think that could have happened, right?
yeah, I mean, I feel like she realizing now that she didn't create a great exit plan for herself. There was a question here that says, how many people in the town will vote for her again? Who are these supporters? Now, there are people in the town that support her. Now, it would be more so the big bingo people.
Yeah.
But right now, if you're following in the Dalton politics, people are not even opening their doors because on my show on All in the Q, we did a show with Sherry Hatcher Britton and Thelma Price, who are the Village Voices, letting the people know don't open your doors and sign this petition to get her back on the ballot. We don't want that. And so a lot of people haven't been opening their doors.
Okay.
And I don't think she planned for that. So
Well,
I'm not even
does
sure
she
that
have to have signatures
she does, but it's not as much as,
Okay.
somebody who is
Somebody
running for the
else?
first time.
Okay.
So
Okay.
hopefully she's not even going to get the signatures that she needs, to get put back on the ballot. So
Okay.
that'll be something that, we'll be watching. But she do have supporters because, child, listen, I have been to several meetings where there was several people in the crowd, and boy, the way that crowd turned on them was insane.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so um yeah, she doesn't have as many as she did before. I'll say
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like, no, I think Stan Brown is probably more like Alderman Davis from Good Times
Good
because
time.
he's like, I cannot tell a lie. What we doing? What happened? Like, I don't know.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, so there's not that many people left that support her. But there are a few. There are a
Mhm.
few, and it's mainly due to the big bingo, fiasco with the seniors.
Yeah, and the
Because
seniors is like, oh, we love Big Bingo. Yeah,
yeah, and
but you
she does
don't
a
need to
lot of things.
spend $5,000 on a prize, which is
She
really
does a lot of things
ridiculous.
for the seniors though too.
Yeah,
Like if
she,
you look on that agenda, she does
yeah.
like a lot of events, and it's not just big bingo. So she did the cooking with Tiff, which she has a
Mm-hmm.
lot of seniors there with the food boxes.
Okay.
She does these holiday parties, like any type of holiday. I think they will have a Halloween, but they call it like a harvest dinner or something.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then they're gonna have a Christmas party.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if you look at the voting age, most of the people that vote are in the senior
And your
category.
seniors, and that's
So
why every time I'm on my other channel, I tell the trustees, the fabulous four trustees, don't sleep on Tiffany. Because Tiffany going to get out there. She's going to have these parties. And she's going to, you know, play to her voter base, which is seniors. Seniors, they love to vote.
yeah, I mean, and at the same time too, if she can capture some young people with like those concerts she's been having,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
she can do that and get
Mm-hmm.
them registered to vote,
Yeah.
you know, but for the most part, most of the community is not with it. So
Mm-hmm.
hopefully that's who's going to turn out, to vote.
Yeah.
And I encourage the village of Dalton. If you're out there and you're listening to all unpopular opinion, which I hope you are,
Yeah.
um, you should get out and vote. If you feel like you're going to be working and you can't, get your absentee ballot. You can
Mm-hmm.
get an absentee ballot, get it
Mm-hmm.
sent to your home, turn it in for early voting, and then you don't have to worry about it. But
Mm-hmm.
she's meeting a lot of opposition at these doors. She's
Mm-hmm.
meeting a lot of opposition at these doors. So
Mm-hmm.
let's just continue with the fight. Everyone out there in Dalton that is listening, and don't sign her petition. We don't want that again. We don't. And do I think that she spent all the money? I have my own thoughts about this money situation and where this money is being filtered and going and doing and
Somebody
whatnot.
getting paid.
You
Somebody getting
know,
paid.
there's a lot of quiet people, or a lot of people that have gone quiet.
Even the prosecutor, people are questioning him like, is it Kim? Who's out there? It's
As
two of
far
them.
as far as what?
The prosecuting attorney, the attorney general.
Kim Fox and Kwame Raoul.
Yeah, like where are they at?
They're sending out, Kwame Raoul's office, let's just be clear. They sent out one binding opinion about the happenings, the happenings of the meetings in Dalton. Kim Fox
I know
hasn't
she
really
was retiring,
she's
right?
not running again.
Yeah,
So I
so
don't know if she's
that's probably
retiring.
half of
Gonna
the
run again.
reason. But Kim Fox, I seen her at a fundraiser with Tiffany Henyard. They was all Ace Boom Coon, some event that Tiffany had a couple of years ago.
True. I've seen that picture. I
Yeah.
mean,
Well, there's a video of it, of her, so maybe that's just one of her friends or whatever.
well, I don't know if it's her friend, but people that are in the same party, party together
Yeah.
until they don't party together.
Yeah.
So, I think this is gonna be that situation. She looks and dressing like she's in dire straits mode. They said they won't get involved due to the feds.
Okay.
Yeah, the way
That
she's
makes
looking and
sense.
dressing, I feel like is a bit of a ploy. She's trying to play to the people sensibilities and their emotions, with the way she's dressed at times. Like, look, I'm not spending money, like I'm spending my own money on, getting myself fixed up, and I only get myself fixed up for events. So we'll see. Like I said, there's a lot of people going quiet,
Mm.
which is interesting to me.
Yeah, it's
But moving
interesting.
on to the next
Yeah, move
topic.
it on. Tiffany is always going to be plenty of information,
Oh,
plenty
we're
of stories, hit
Listen,
pieces
we'll
to tell.
definitely come back to that topic. We definitely coming back to
Right.
that topic. That's a never-ending topic right now. I hope to
We
be
got to
ending
call
right.
Tiffany Henyard on the move. That's the section of it.
Whatever that silly podcast she had.
Tiffany Henyard on the move.
We gonna be ready for her to move to this jail. She crazy. What you want me to play first? I know you have this Twitter video.
I sent it to you.
Yeah,
You got
did.
it up there? Okay.
Let's see here. Get it up on the screen. Can you hear it?
Scroll up.
It's playing. Oh, let me
Oh,
turn
it's
it
off the me.
Let me go back. All right, there you go.
The industry grooms them to be open to it. Like if we go back to the Big Papa video, right? Why is the lead person out of all the bad bitches in New York City back then, even the women in the video, right? Why was the lead a transgender? Why was there, you remember the scene in the bathroom? Why was there a transgender pissing in the bathroom with the and the guy? You don't
standing
remember?
up, right?
Yeah. You don't remember there's a woman in the bathroom with klepto, and I can't remember who the other person is. And they looking at the nigga ding ding.
That's it.
And why they standing at the urinal? Like, why is that in there way back then?
Got you. And I just pulled
now
up the
look at the
scene.
girl go to the scene when Buster's talking to her at the bar, and Big walk up and move the nigga, and then, or when she say true, stop it right there and look at the knot in her throat.
Not the knot in her throat. Talking about this young lady?
That's her. Look at her, zoom in on the throat.
Women can't have a little, is that like
Her name is Shamika. She was from Queens and she got killed because she was a nigga who was dating her, didn't know it was a man, and went to have sex with her and found out she was a man, and she's dead, and he's in jail.
So you know the story. So when you see that, are you alluding to they sprinkle it in there? They subconsciously make you comfortable with it?
Bro.
Because that is weird not to say weird as a derogatory, but it doesn't make sense why that scene would be in a hip hop video when hip hop was so much about masculinity and da-da-da-da.
And
so
it's supposed to be homophobic, right? So they say, right?
Right. But we weren't thinking about transgenders back then.
But they're there. What I believe is that the Tupac Biggie got so gangster and so big that the agenda that they was about to push on us, that they later pushed on us, it just got pushed back. They was getting ready to groom us right there. They was grooming us. We got a transgender in the Big Papa video in the bathroom and the lead woman. Not only in Big Papa and Warning, she's in the bed with Biggie. And then in the Flavor in Your Ear remix, she's dancing behind LL.
Right.
And Hype Williams is director, and she's the lead in all three of those videos. And he's the director of all three of those videos. And his rumored that was his chick. Or a nigga, or whatever.
Right. Okay. And we can leave people to maybe investigate more on this, but that's, I mean, you saying some stuff that does have me question, because I remember that scene, and I remember
pause it right there.
Because I thought it was like a joke.
Child, how LL get into this? I don't like that.
Well,
don't bring
I
LL
don't think LL probably even knew about that kind of, that she was actually transgender. I think at that time, Puff Daddy was getting his start. Hype Williams was the director for videos. And if he pushed, hey, you want to have this girl in your video, he's pushing this, and they didn't realize that she was a transgender. But I think them, and this goes back to what I'm trying to paint a picture, Puff Daddy was actually groomed to be this way. I think it was just, the abuse that he caused other people was caused or pushed on him. But remember, Hype Williams, he was the guy. He was the guy. If you want a fly video, Hype Williams was the name that always came up as a producer of that particular video, or everybody's video. If it was a rap video, it was Hype Williams. So Puff Daddy, I think he's just one of many people that was affected by it. And he just played his cards right to acquire a bunch of fame and, money from it.
Yes, Hugh, I do know this. But why is it that we is always having people catch stray bullets?
I think
y'all stop dropping other people's names and ruining their childhoods.
Everybody's child. But I think a lot of people are going to be, what are they called? Not product of it's part of war.
Collateral damage. They're gonna be
collateral damage. That's what the word I'm looking for. Collateral damage.
Collateral damage. But my God, my whole childhood, this what y'all want to do. Lord hammer, everybody. Now I'm gonna be going back looking at the videos like,
and it's unfortunate.
Look at her throat.
Right, he said when she turn around like this, and she go like chew, and it's that lump, right here.
I'm like, oh my God.
But yeah, I think it's one of those things that it's the entertainment industry. We're gonna hear a lot of names that is gonna ruin our child, like you said. Don't ruin my child. And all the imaginations that I had about LL.
We know goodness well y'all will ruin a wet dream. But this is too much. This is the whole childhood. The whole thing.
The whole childhood.
The whole thing. And you know what, Q? I think this is a real thing. I think that there is a shaming that goes on that you have to go through to be in this, to get to a certain level. If you want to get to a certain level, I feel like it's a shaming, because in the acting world, they say it's when a man has to dress like a woman. So when Martin Lawrence was dressing, like Big Mama, and anytime you see a man cross-dressing in a movie, then that's like they're in their shaming period. Good morning, Javar. Good morning, George Brewer. How are you? Listen, it is a beautiful day, Javar. I love that. Yeah, so I feel like this is during that time, maybe that was part of something that they had to do. There was an agreement. But, on the other hand, I'm going to be fair. Listen, them transgenders, baby,
Mhm.
they be looking good.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, don't
Sometimes, other times I be like,
some of them. Well, now with
yeah,
the you can get a BBL and all that stuff.
yeah.
Some of them be looking good, honey.
Some of them be looking good.
Yeah.
Um, some of them are too. I guess I think women look. Now you're a natural woman, and I know I talk about this on my other channel. Sometimes people will get offended by this, but why would you put or take makeup tips from a drag queen? You're the woman. Why would you want to try to have all these damn lashes on your face, a lace front wig like you're performing? You're the woman. And to me, some of the women now is taking these makeup tips and all this stuff from drag queens, and they don't need to. It's
I
like,
mean, okay, so okay, let me tell you this. So I look at it like this. Because the drag queens have to study. They literally have to study us. They literally have
yeah,
to
they do.
study, right? So then they're practicing
Mm-hmm.
and getting everything right.
Right.
So I could take a tip from them because they done studied it. I don't. Because like
You
you
don't
said,
need
I'm a
to study
natural one.
because you are it. You see what I'm getting at?
Right.
You are it. Drag queens are just caricatures of a woman. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. They're not. Like if you listen to Flame Monroe, yeah, you my sister brother, but I'm not a female. And he's not trying to take a female. But some drag queens, they feel like, and I wouldn't call them drag queens. The drag queens, they know, hey, I'm doing this as a performing art, or I want to present myself as a woman. But then you have the other ones that they really think they want to replace women. And I think that's where the line has to be crossed, because you can't do it. And I hate to see black women trying to look like a drag queen. Because if you really think about some of the ladies that's made up, all dialed up and get the injections and stuff like that, they look dragish.
I really think that's it's a lot of makeup. For me, I wouldn't be putting on that much makeup. The amount of makeup that they put on, I feel like they have 3-4 layers of makeup on their face.
Yeah.
So that's not something that I would do. But listen, Q, this is the part right here. I'm sorry, I have to admit, I'd be hesitant on talking to women these days because I don't know if I'm talking to one. And me too. We the same. Twin, where have you been?
Yeah, you don't know, because so many people are looking to model themselves after number one, these superstars, and the superstars are modeling themselves after what they think it should, and what beauty should look like. And I don't think that's beautiful. If you talk to regular men, regular everyday men, they don't think it's beautiful. Most men don't even like makeup.
I feel like it's the propaganda that you see on TV, with the commercials and the movies. Shanita says that she worked in the Cook County Jail, the trans unit. They were beautiful. Chawanne, I asked one where he got his chest. Some of them are beautiful, and hell, they got good dips. Okay. Now,
Wait,
James
well, girl, where you get your gender from? That one there.
James Dick said, by your analysis, Black people don't need to study Black history. And this is where he was talking about where I said that they study, women, and they study makeup and how to put it on. It's like a trial and error thing that they do. But he's saying that because you said we're women, then I don't know how we got here to Black history, James, but I'll let Chawanne answer that because she said it and I didn't.
Oh, I don't think you have your mother. You have aunts, auntie. You get your knowledge from them. You don't get it off of the internet, from a drag person. You shouldn't. And it has nothing to do. Hey, we shouldn't study Black history. I don't see how that has to do what I should look like as a woman. You know, okay, I want to carry myself as a woman. Okay, I'm going to look to other women that's around me, that loves me. I'm going to look to them. Oh, they carry themselves as a woman. That's who I'm going to get my cues from. Not, I'm going to get.
Okay, look like Chawanne is stuck. So, Q.
Hey, girl.
Oh my. Oh,
The extra stuff. This is what I'm saying.
oh my God. Let's move on, James. What do you ladies think about the trans saying they have periods?
Period.
Listen, I feel like what type of period are they talking about? They going through a period where they don't know who they are. See, this is why now.
You going ahead.
This is now why they have gender identity in the psychology book, where
Okay.
it's a code that they can list for the insurance, because that is insane. Okay, believe me, if you was a man and you had a period, you wouldn't be able to survive, because you just would not, because the cramps would take you down to the ground.
Well, I seen
just-
some videos of
Just leave that to the professionals.
Like, just leave it
Because women, we can still function and have these cramps. There's a video out there of these guys. They have a TikTok and an Instagram with their sisters. They went and got this cramp machine and hooked it up to them and began to turn the meter, and they could not even talk or think straight. One boy was screaming. He said, "Oh, why did you do that?" She was like, "Welcome to our world." So yeah, just leave that to the professionals. I don't feel anyway when they say that. I be feeling like, okay, well, what period? You're going through a period in your life where you don't know who you are? Because if you had to deal with what we deal with when it comes to that, you wouldn't be able to survive. Because
I wonder if Diddy ever dated a transgender before,
like
openly.
Openly, I would say
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
And yes, I seen this video where the man says he only dates women with kids because not knowing, of meeting, alleged women and they not being women. So I do.
He likes you. I'm doubling down on this. You won't get no key.
Kevin Walker said he need to see the C-section.
What if I didn't have no C-section? What if they don't have any C-section?
Listen, I did. So when you want to go out, Kevin? Because Q from the DFW, he's not even hitting the DMs. I can't.
Why? Why are you doing that? Stop it. Shanita says she's a REM. I'm that guy. I love fully natural women. Yeah, you can wear makeup here and there occasionally, but my preference is no makeup. Be natural for me. Be real. Yeah.
You know what, Q? See, this is why I'm telling you to hit the DMs, because you see, Chawanne woke up and put on makeup.
Yep.
Over here, it's 8 something and 7 something in the morning.
Oh no! Yep, I put on these eyelashes. Well, these are not eyelashes, but my eyeliner.
Yes, this right here. Gender identity disorder was first added to the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders in 1980.
Yeah, it's called body dysmorphia.
Yeah, it is.
But I believe that's a real thing.
I think they've added some additional codes.
Okay.
Just because now all of this with the bathroom thing at the schools.
Okay.
Where they're letting
the kids,
the males use the females better and all of that stuff. So
I don't know how we got on this topic. I guess we need to revert back.
No, we got on this topic because the man was saying that they put transgenders in the
Oh yeah,
video.
they was trying to groom.
Videos. And so,
Listen, they're trying to groom black men. Black men. Okay, they're trying to change our men's mind to like, oh, you don't need a natural woman. What about this type of woman? She got a booty hole.
okay, I don't know how we got there, but if y'all
Don't she look nice?
my God, if you guys were watching, I believe was that Power? I'm not sure what show that was. Where one of the no, it's The Shy. The Shy, where one of the drug dealers was in a relationship with a transgender, and this person is actually transgender in real life on The Shy, but he didn't consider himself gay, and that was on The Shy.
So the guy, the transgender, he dated the transgender
On the show.
Okay.
It's a drug dealer
Okay.
who was in a relationship with a transgendered person,
Okay.
but he did not consider himself gay.
Now, so did the transgender have the change, a bottom surgery?
Yeah, you did, James. No, they did not.
Oh, you gay, dude. You just a little freaky.
Yeah, Kevin. So you know what I'm talking about. What? I mean, I don't know. I think a lot of that's why we're talking about this in juxtaposition to Diddy. So maybe he doesn't feel like this is in the gay realm.
Gay realm territory.
Because they're presenting themselves as a woman. The person is living as a woman. So, the whole respect my gender identity thing, I feel like.
But when you're having relations, your stick and dingleberry got to go somewhere so you can get the the bum hole. So where does it go? You just got it flower.
I believe that's what they call a tuck. That's
But you can't tuck it if you doing relationships, right?
Oh.
The guy's getting it. So where you tucking it at? It's just hangling that and dangling.
Oh my God. Let me read this comment because I don't know what's going on out there in Detroit. My uncle took down guys and swears he's not gay. He was gay for the stay seen it in CC jail too. Okay. I'm just telling you.
He was gay for the CC.
Oh, Lady Roberts has entered the chat. She said if it walks like a duck, it act like a duck, it's a duck. Quack, quack. Okay. But yeah, so and I don't know if that wasn't a shaming thing too. Like some sort of industry ritual.
Yeah.
Where they had to do that, but they seem pretty comfortable doing it. So
and you know what? I think it's and back to Diddy. I think it's one of those power shaming things. It's the rites of passage. If you want X, Y, and Z in your career, you have to do this, and that's what they did back in slavery days.
Now I feel
they
like
broke down the men.
How are we going to confirm these things? Are people now going to be looking up these people in these videos? Because TikTok can find anything. All you got to do is make a video and say, who is this woman? Look, you see me pointing at your picture. Who is this woman? And TikTok is going to come back and say, oh, that's Chawanne Burns. Oh, my God, that is Chawanne Burns. So is that what's going to start happening so that we can confirm these allegations that this man is making? Because right now we can't confirm anything.
We can't. I wanted to share this video right quick.
Go ahead.
So this is Diddy's lawyer. Okay.
Again.
Diddy, this girl sounding real ridiculous, right? Last time
I'm not doing him. I'm not doing
last time he was talking about, well, he didn't know about the 1,000 bottles of baby oil. This time he's saying Diddy is set or preparing to testify in his trial.
Crazy
And among some other things.
Crazy move.
Like he was a monster.
Yeah, Laura, I will tell you that this indictment was very detailed, by the way, too. Your viewers should know there were over 300 subpoenas served, over 50 witnesses interviewed. Why is that important? Because the federal prosecutors aren't going to be leveling an indictment like this unless they have ammunition and they have cause.
My bad. This is not his attorney. This is Fox News. I guess he's a criminal defense attorney.
Oh, okay.
Some of those are likely to be charged. And then drinks with drugs, that's been alleged in the indictment.
Let me just rewind it.
Subpoenas served, over 50 witnesses interviewed. Why is that important? Because the federal prosecutors aren't going to be leveling an indictment like this unless they have ammunition and they have cause to bring it. And the core issue at this case, which the feds have to prove, which it's looking like they can, is that P. Diddy essentially controlled these women, that he threatened them with stopping the money that he was paying them, that he spiked their drinks with drugs, that's been alleged in the indictment, and that he basically told them, I'm going to ruin your life unless you engage in these freak-offs. And that's really what the prosecutors got to prove. And if you've got some victims coming forward to talk about that, you've got financial records that prove that, travel itinerary that proves that, P. Diddy has very little defense. And I got to tell you, Laura, if this guy wants to fight these charges, he's going to have to step up and walk into a courtroom and talk about it. If he doesn't testify in this case, he is dead on arrival.
Not DOA.
Well, who else is on these tapes? I mean, will the tapes ever see the light of day? I mean, that's what everybody's talking about. Who else is there? It's like with the Epstein, his pleasure island. Who else?
You're wasting tons of money on deodorant. Stop it. Did you know deodorants don't actually stop sweat?
Least likely, 10 being most likely. Will we learn of other celebrities that were at these freak-offs?
Yeah, I think you've got an 8 or a 9 for a likelihood you're going to hear about it. Why? Because there are going to be more indictments coming down, Laura. That's an important point here, because he's being charged with racketeering and conspiracy. You're going to have, well, let's start on the inner circle. You're going to have former bodyguards. You're going to possibly have former musicians that he was with. You've got personal assistants that are going to be, they're already talking about this. Some of those are likely to be charged. And then guess what? If you've got some music moguls that are sending women over to these alleged freak-offs, then you've got some top people that are going to start crumbling too, because they're all part of what's called this criminal enterprise.
All right, Brian, always great to see you. Thank you so much.
One thing I do want to point out about this, Diddy, they're saying that these tapes are being auctioned off. You know, they're being auctioned off I guess on the black web. That's what TMZ claimed.
Well, I have a video of a lawyer that's representing someone, who's representing other people, but was approached by someone to negotiate the sale of one of these videos.
Okay.
So you want to play that? Let's see.
Yeah. We can't hear it.
Oh, child.
Many women.
There you go.
And one man.
Let me go back.
Sued Diddy. That Diddy wants to testify at his racketeering and sex trafficking trial. And I, for one, will circle that date whenever it is on my calendar. I bet you will too. So will the many women and one man who've sued Diddy, claiming various forms of sexual abuse and violence. And Diddy might not know it yet, but he could have a lot more lawsuits headed his way. It's been rumored. A lawyer in Houston says he now represents more than 50 people who claim they were sexually assaulted by Combs and his associates. And he's planning a class action lawsuit. That's coming down. Separately, a woman known only as Jane Doe filed a lawsuit today accusing Combs of drugging, raping, and impregnating her. She claims that Diddy pushed her to have an abortion, but she suffered a miscarriage first. Another new accuser says that Diddy raped her in 2018 and not at one of his parties or even his own house. I'm joined now by that woman's attorney, Ariel Mitchell Kidd, here in studio with us live tonight in New York. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so a lot to unpack there. We were talking before we got out here on set. Tell us a little bit about your client, of what you can.
Yes, so she reached out to me a few weeks ago after being referred to me by another attorney who knew I had been doing things about this case and had been sounding the horn on Diddy. I've actually sued him in another lawsuit in 2021 in Miami with Trey Songz. So she called me and told me a very horrific story about her assault and her escape from the assault. She told me that she was at a friend's house who had industry ties and was on the phone with Diddy, and he decided to come to the house. And when he came to the house, everything was fine, that there was another woman there who we've determined to be Christina Coram, KK, who Diddy talks about a lot as his like right-hand woman, if you will, and that they were discussing sex trafficking her. And then that led to her being served a drink where then she started to feel woozy. And then Mr. Combs sexually assaulted her with an inanimate object. And then actually...
I'm going to pause it right here 1 second. Because didn't I tell y'all about that lady? That lady, that's the PR lady they talking about. I can't hear you, your mic off.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the assistant, right?
Right,
Or the PR.
No, that's the PR lady, I believe, that they're talking about. But didn't I tell you that she knew more than she talking about? Now she trying to back away and say, she was just a PR person.
No, Christina Coram, that's his chief of staff.
Oh, okay.
That's somebody different, yeah.
Okay, so maybe that's the one that I saw at his home that day. When he was saying she like family now, she been with me for a long time.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
but
that's her. Yeah.
I'm still saying everyone that was around this man knew and knows what was going on. So for now people to start trying to resign and back away, it's too late for all that. For me, I'm not believing you now resigning because this man is being brought up on charges. You knew what's going on the whole time.
Directed another gentleman to sexually assault her while he watched and pleasured himself. So she was able to escape eventually and ran out into the streets yelling and screaming. And a neighbor heard her because this happened in a quiet suburban neighborhood.
So there's a witness.
Yes, we have a witness. We also have a police report, and that was made in 2018 that when she initially filed the police report, she didn't name Diddy out of fear of retaliation, and more importantly, fear that no one would believe her.
Right.
So she then updated that report, and we've been working with law enforcement to have them actually look into that report. They didn't do too much then, but now they are looking more closely at it.
All right, so let's slow that down just a minute. So when we talk about what happened in that house and she's running out to the street, I can see it as you're describing it so well. Did she call the police right away? You said that obviously there is a police report, but is she calling 911? Is she going to the neighbor's house? Can you give us any more detail about what happened?
Sure. What she did was, as she's running out the house yelling, a neighbor saw her and invited her into the home.
Okay.
And it's the neighbor who then called the police, and the police did come out at that time. They also stated that they heard cars screeching, and the neighbor went outside and saw a black SUV leaving the premises very quickly. And by the time the police arrived, of course, he was no longer there.
Well, was the neighbor able to identify who it was?
The neighbor wasn't, only that they saw the car leaving, and they'd only described the truck. They could not tell who was inside, but she told the neighbor at the time who it was and why they were leaving so abruptly.
She must have been terrified.
Hearing her tell this story, her voice was trembling. She was in tears. I actually had to stop her at one point and tell her take a second because I can tell, even having her tell me this story, reliving it was extremely painful. It was like it happened yesterday. I can tell she's very traumatized by what happened to her. She really is looking to seek justice and looking to come out. She actually contacted me today and said that I guess recently that the Southern District Attorney came out and said that more victims should come forward and to contact their office, and that she saw that and wanted to make sure that she would be one of those voices who would be heard.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more.
Okay. Go
That's
ahead and give your
crazy.
thoughts. That right there blew me back. Somebody, Baby Seal says the shady details on this claim. I don't know, because at the time that this was happening in 2018, P. Diddy was a very powerful man at that time. So I can understand her not wanting to name him because as we see, the judge didn't grant him bail. So the judge believed that he could harm someone. So maybe that person was correct in saying, I'm not going to name him because I could get hurt. And they have been hurt. I don't know. But give me your thoughts on what you just heard. 50 people coming into a class action lawsuit.
Yeah, we talked offline about this. I think if the lawyer does not name the actual record company in this lawsuit, I think they're going to do themselves a disservice. I don't think Diddy will have any money left to pay these victims. I see where Baby Seal is coming from, though, because now you have all these people coming now. If I'm in that vicinity or saying, yeah, I was in New York, maybe I could get part of this, this action to get paid. And then you have these frivolous claims coming in and, it's easy to make a story up. So, but the way the lawyer was presenting the information, this particular lady, I do believe her.
Listen, if I'm sitting on a jury and the neighbor being in their own home, not knowing what's going on in this home across the street, gets on that stand and testifies under oath that this person ran out in the middle of the street and was looking crazy, you can cancel Christmas. I'm gonna be already sitting there in my mind with the he guilty verdict.
Yeah. And that's all they need to do is get some women on this, on the jury, and we're gonna sympathize with this.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm sympathizing with her. I'm just saying the neighbor is in their home, not knowing what's going on in your home. Someone is out in the middle of the street who obviously looks distressed. Right? So just imagine coming out of your home because you hear somebody screaming and they're in the middle of the street and they're half clothed or they're distressed looking, or if somebody come out and testify and say that, yeah, I'm gonna believe you.
They're corroborating her story.
Right.
Baby Seals, she said she filled out the police report when it happened. That's for sure means she named someone. No, well, that's not what she said. She reluctantly didn't name anyone because of, it was P. Diddy at the time and she didn't want to face retaliation.
Okay, so what I heard or what I think happened is she named, because did you hear it say it was another man there?
She named that guy, right?
Yeah. So she named that person and whoever else was there, but not Diddy. And so she went back and then updated the report, which you can do, and added his name to it. Now, when she added his name, I don't know. The one thing he can't fight right now is that she did name somebody who was actually in there at the time.
Well,
And there
the
was
Christina girl, she's gonna snitch on Diddy. If she was there, why would I want to protect you? You know, I'm facing charges. She has and her friend. So you was at a friend's house. Your friend arranged for you to meet Diddy. Then y'all talking about sexually exploiting me. And then all of a sudden I got to try out for this damn part that I don't even want to be a part of. That's basically what happened to her. They pimped her or tried to pimp her.
They tried to sex traffic her, is what she claimed. Which, I mean, the neighbor is going to corroborate the fact that she saw her run out into the street. So,
but it's easy to prove her claim. Christina Quorum, I doubt if she's going to say, "Oh, I don't know nothing about that." If, you know, FBI has something on her, then she's going to get charged with something.
I mean, they're definitely going to tell her if she was in that home that she's going to be charged with conspiracy.
Yeah,
Because
so
she was in that home.
She was in the home. And then you have the other dude. They probably already know where he's at. They probably already questioned him. And then you have the actual person that actually set the whole link up. You have 3 witnesses.
I mean, you have 3 potential witnesses. It's going to depend on who
is not scared
is going to flip. We're going to see. Now we're going to see here who's loyal and who's not loyal, and what type of friends Diddy actually has is what we're about to see.
Diddy, he doesn't really have any friends because they only loyal to him because of money and fear.
That's interesting.
The only friends he might have is the people that that don't need him and they actually rock with him.
Right. I feel like, okay, the people that have their own money.
Yeah.
You know, those people are going to be the people who don't want to say anything.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Possibly.
Allegedly.
Possibly.
But we might find out Christina. Let me share you guys her picture so you could.
You know what, Baby Seal? While I believe that he's not useful in jail, that he's a liability to many, I do believe that he may be left to be out there on his own because some people could be thinking, okay, I can bounce back from this. It's going to take a couple of years, but I'll bounce back from it, and then while I'm, in this limbo state, then I will do things legitimately and I will, invest in businesses and, just lead a normal, low profile life, So I don't know how people are thinking or how they're viewing. A lot of people I know should be weighing their options at this point.
This is this Christina Quorum lady.
Oh yeah, she was in that video. Do y'all remember when they
when they
Diddy was at his house?
Yeah, the Homeland Security. Yeah, she was there.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about this was before all of this happened. On his Instagram, he used to go live. And
okay.
They was in the backyard and he would be in the backyard with the kids and you could see these people sitting on couches. Okay. And then one particular day he went over there and he said, "Tell the people who you are," whatever. Or he said, This is Christina. She's been with me forever, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I say it's going to be hard for her to back away and say she didn't know anything about this because she, he's deleted everything on his Instagram, but 2 pictures of baby love.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure somebody captured those moments because that's what we do on social media, especially content creators.
Yeah.
So somebody got it somewhere. You go right to TikTok and get it because they definitely gonna have it.
It's definitely there. Somebody actually screenshot it. The FBI probably already had it anyway, but
right
since they've been looking at them. But it says she wasn't named in the indictment or no charges or arrests for her as of yet. So, but I think if she's not named in this RICO charge, is some crap in the game, because she's his right hand man, basically.
Right.
So.
Well, I'm going to show this. I can't read the whole thing, but I'm just going to show this because a couple of months, I don't know if it was, I think it was before this Cassie thing. Kid Cudi came out and said that allegedly Diddy set his car on fire.
I remember that.
Because he was refusing to participate. And so now there's new details surfacing about the report that he made, because he made a police report.
Now, Kid Cudi refused to participate. I thought it was because he was trying to holler at Cassie. But now he's saying this.
I feel like it was all of those things.
Okay.
But I think it culminated on he was refusing to participate. Because if we go with the theory that Cassie was a part of some sex trafficking thing, then it will make sense that Kid Cudi was trying to talk to her as in having a one-on-one relationship. And then when Diddy found out, allegedly, then he wanted to, bring him into whatever they were doing, and he refused. And that, he wasn't with that. And so this is how, all of that, his car got allegedly set on fire. So that's what I feel.
That's some crazy ass shit.
Diddy come over here. What you doing talking to my woman? He's like, oh, I didn't know she was your woman, but I actually like Cassie. And I would, I was talking to her and she didn't say that you was her woman. I feel like this is how the conversation was going. And then he was like, well, fine. If you want to be with her, then, you got to come over here with us. And this is what you got to do. Because remember now, he Papa Combs. Ain't that what, what's her name said? What's her name said on the last show we did?
Sure. What's her name?
The little girl, when she said her name and she said, I'm a Scorpio. And I was like, why is she saying that? The little girl that was at his house. So
the little girl. I forget what her name is.
I forgot what her name is too. But I feel like he was like, no, I don't want to be a part of that. I really want to date Cassie. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really want to date her, and she's not telling me that she's involved with you. So I don't even know how you got in this conversation. I feel that's what it was.
And so he likes to watch. He likes to watch other men do.
Justin.
Cassie was bait. And she's a very beautiful girl, so he probably was pulling all kinds of guys to run trains or
I feel like, weren't they
whatever.
working together? I think they were working together. Him and Cassie were working together, and they started to form a relationship. And things started to get close, and I think Kid Cudi started really liking her, and he wanted to be in a relationship with her. And then when Diddy found out, that's what he's like, allegedly, he was like, no, you got to talk to me if you want to deal with her. Like, this was some, sort of arrangement. So,
that's really sad. That this was back in 2017.
I take offense with this.
2014.
Gemini says everybody knew Cassie was with Diddy. I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Not everybody cares about what Diddy is doing or who he's talking to. You know what I'm saying? Like Kid Cudi, he's a person in the industry of his own right. He's an artist in his own right, and maybe he was not. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't follow other people on what their business is.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe listen, most real men don't be keeping track of what the other men are doing.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing what they're doing, and that's all they know.
Well, and maybe Diddy felt slighted because we've seen Cassie and Diddy on the red carpet before. I believe prior to them getting together, him and Cudi making her and Cudi making a video together or a song together. But maybe Diddy was like, oh, I'm the big willy-nilly in town. If you trying to get with this is what it's going to be, So I'm not for sure if he knew or not, but Diddy's going to be Diddy. I think that's expected
your
from
brand
him.
on TV. Your competitors will
Right.
wish they
I
had
do
known
feel
about Vibe.
like
With Vibe, you can launch
I
targeted
hear
TV and
some
streaming ad
stuff
campaigns
in the
using our
background.
powerful platform that
hold on.
combines simplicity with deep.
Because I can't hear it.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like Diddy felt like he is the gateway by which everyone should be going through.
Mm-hmm.
And so he is the gatekeeper of who talks to who.
Mm-hmm.
And this was not going through him, and he was going to correct that.
Yeah.
Gemini, I'm just saying, not every person is keeping up with who Diddy is dating.
He wasn't keeping up with what? What does that mean?
Yeah, I just feel like he's not because I said I didn't feel like Kid Cudi was keeping up with who Diddy was dating.
Who
Not
Diddy was
everybody does
dating.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, some people hear things, but it's just like some people don't vote and they don't know what's going on in the government. I feel like some people don't really care who Diddy is dating and they mind their own business, and that's not part of their business. So they don't care. I don't know. Maybe I'm just speaking from a normal person's perspective.
Yeah, some people are not in that type of and then if you really think about it, if I was a superstar or a rapper or whatever, I probably would, to my downtime, wouldn't be watching the news or on social media.
If I was a person making my own money like Kid Cudi is, he's an artist, a great artist. Lots of people work with him in his own right. He didn't use Diddy's name to be like, oh, work with me. You see what I'm saying? And like you said, I don't feel like in his downtime, he like, oh, let me scroll social media and see who Diddy dating. Like, no, he's not like most people that make their own money ain't doing that. And I also feel like most people who are making their own money don't feel like that's a barrier. Don't feel like, oh, because Diddy dating her, I'm gonna not shoot my shot. Because I'm gonna shoot my shot. And so I don't know. That's just the way I feel about that.
Yeah.
Do y'all want to hear from Cassie?
Yeah.
Because I have a little short video about with Cassie talking about her daughters, I believe it is. Hold on one second. Let me see.
Okay.
Can I get this up? I got to add it. But yeah, this situation for Diddy, I feel like is getting darker and darker. It's not gonna get any better.
It is real dark, right?
Yeah, I feel like it. Y'all are not hearing it, right?
No, I can't hear it.
Okay, let me go back.
I want to be a mother, and I want to be motherly. Would it be somebody that's good with kids, I guess? I grew up, it was just me and my brother. I think two is good.
Cassie Ventura is living her motherhood dream, married with two little ones.
They like to geek, drink a whole bottle, wake up and repeat. Damn.
But the singer's road to domestic bliss wasn't an easy one. Cassie was first romantically linked to Diddy in 2007. They later went public with their relationship in 2012, but split 6 years later. In November 2023, Cassie made headlines when she filed a lawsuit against the rapper, alleging Diddy had subjected her to years of abuse during their relationship. Diddy settled less than 24 hours after the filing, and months later, a disturbing security video surfaced showing Diddy assaulting Cassie in the hallway of a Los Angeles hotel back in 2016. Diddy responding on Instagram.
Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day.
And Cassie sharing this message. Thank you to everyone that has taken this matter seriously. My only ask is that everyone open your heart to believing victims the first time. This healing journey is never ending, but this support means everything to me.
At the end of the day, if you made the decisions you made them, and they don't define you.
Yeah, Cassie's journey has brought her to a happier place than ever, finding peace with her family. Cassie and her hubby, personal trainer Alex Fine, met in 2018 and went Instagram official that December.
As cheesy as it sounds, I really love a sense of humor. Somebody that can make me laugh all day beats out any look or anything. If we can laugh together, that's the best thing.
The following June, Cassie announced she was expecting her first child. 3 months later, the couple tied the knot, welcoming their eldest daughter, Frankie, in December 2019. Cassie became pregnant again a year later, and Sunny joined the family in March 2021.
You're copying me, aren't you?
Yeah. I think the little things count more than the big things sometimes, and I think that's important.
Fast forward to May 2024, and Alex wrote an open letter advocating for victims of domestic violence. I want my kids and every kid to live in a world that's safe for women and girls, protects them, and treats them as equals. Men who hit women aren't men. Men who enable it and protect these people aren't men.
There's always these ceilings that, women try to have to break through in order to be respected and, in a relationship sense and in a lot of different ways.
Cassie and Alex both continue to speak out against abuse as they live their happily ever after with their little ones.
These are the happiest babies. These are the happiest babies.
Feel confident about weight loss with compounded semaglutide injections made with.
I think he did encourage her to speak out against Diddy, and I think that's how she was brave enough to speak out to, file a lawsuit, even though no criminal charges was filed ever against him. But I'm glad she received some type of justice. She would never be whole again, because anytime someone is physically abusing you, mentally abusing you, I know it takes a toll. It takes a piece of your soul. So
I actually feel like this was part of the setup, if that makes sense. I feel like someone from the industry, after that letter that we talked about was sent out.
From Warner Brothers?
I feel like somebody contacted them from the industry and said, hey, we'll protect you, but go ahead and, just get on out there, encourage your wife to get out there and go public with this. And I believe they told them how to do it. And so thus we have the civil settlement, but no criminal charges. And their civil settlement was their payment for coming out. And because they knew that she might have to take some scrutiny, but money do make the blows a little softer.
Yeah.
So, setting them up for the rest of their lives to lead a great life with their children, I believe probably was payment for them.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yep.
But I do believe that there was some encouragement from the powers that be to say, hey, let's go ahead and get this thing capped off because this person is getting too big. They feel like they're too powerful and they're trying to raise themselves above the group. So, we need to do some damage control and bring this back.
Right.
So,
yeah,
those are my thoughts.
I think, you are leading to something there because, why now? He's been operating this way for years. Why all of a sudden he needs to be taken down? He pissed some people off. That's basically what it is.
the entertainment world has always been this messed up. Diddy is another sacrificial lamb for the industry, just a bigger one. And this
Yeah.
is what I was alluding to. You know
Yeah.
what? Q. My email, go to All in the Q, and my email is right there.
My God.
Listen, if not you, let me get the twin.
If not you.
If you're not gonna hit my DMs, I don't let your twin hit my
Oh my
DMs.
goodness.
Send somebody, because we thinking on the same line. I'm telling you, the industry Q, you laughing. I'm so serious.
Q, she's real serious.
Serious.
Ain't nobody playing no games.
Sirs. The industry has been this way. But I feel like every time somebody's been taken down, it's always been somebody who feels like they're above the group. And I feel like with the things that Diddy was doing as of late, that's where he was putting himself.
Yeah, he think he was above reproach. Who are you, dude? Like, you just, think you're above everybody and nobody can't say to you, I don't know if you ever watch, he's a YouTuber. He has like almost 400,000 subscribers, but he will always say, yeah, this Negro had a wake up call. You think you're like the savior or all the higher ups really like you and praise you. And no, you just got your Negro wake up call. You're not above nobody. And we could take you out just like we take somebody else out,
Wow.
So.
Fun fact about me for everybody that's listening. It's not too many YouTubers that I look at.
Oh, okay. You don't.
The only way I look at YouTubers is if somebody sends me a link and they're like, watch this. Because I try to keep my content original and not like with other people's contents. So I don't really watch too many. Do I subscribe to them? Yeah. I give you my subscription, subscribe. I will go and like your video. And I may watch like the intro portion, but I don't watch the entire video because I try to be original with my content and things that I'm going to put out. And I don't want anybody to be like, oh, so-and-so did that. So I can safely tell you, I don't know that they did that because I ain't seen
it. His name is O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Oh, okay. O'Shea. I don't watch him.
Yeah, he's hilarious, girl.
Sorry, I don't watch
but
him.
He always
he do these little culture things.
Yeah, he has several channels that he manages, or it's actually his, but like he has a dating show, an African dating show on one channel, and then this other celebrity, I think it's called Celebrity Junk.
Yeah, the Celebrity Junk. Now, sometimes I do watch his Celebrity Junk.
Yeah.
Q, if you go over and like and share and subscribe at All in the Q, you will get all original shows. And then I can see you over there in my chat. And this hater that's over here, here.
Don't call me a hater. Do not.
Won't be interrupting.
Dare you?
Won't be interrupting us over there. Okay. Yes. Please like, share, and subscribe this video and to this channel, Chawanne Burns 2.0 Unpopular Opinion. That
Click the subscribe button.
And Lady Roberts, you are right. I love that they are speaking and being advocates for people of sexual assault. And speaking up and giving them a voice, because yes, sometimes they are made to suffer in silence.
Yeah, they're made to suffer in silence, especially when the offender is somebody higher up. They gotta keep their stuff to themselves because nobody believe them.
Right. And so that is one wonderful thing that has come out of this. They have began to become advocates for sexual assault victims. So we're probably going to see some sort of foundation come from them in the near future, concerning that too as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Diddy is going further and further down.
Yeah, this dark hole.
The dark hole, but also the ladder of respect and where he's gonna be, what is gonna happen in this trial. You said you heard that he got visitors this weekend.
Yeah, he did receive some visitors. They took him out of, I guess, suicide watch or whatever. And so he was able to visit with some of his family. But I'm not for sure who actually went to go see him, but they said he had some family visitors.
Now, I would imagine it would be the oldest boys. So I'll be sure son, and then his son. And then he has an older daughter outside of the twins, right? So I would imagine it would be the oldest and maybe his mom.
Maybe his mom, yeah.
Yeah, maybe his mom. And we haven't really heard anything from her, which I don't find awkward because most of the time family members don't make comments during this time.
Yeah, she's probably trying to stay out the camera's face. She probably doesn't want to be bothered with it.
Right.
I know she's probably disappointed in her son. But she knows her son. She probably knows her son is a monster.
I'm not sure that I'm thinking that she's disappointed in her son. Because for me, most of these the people that's close to him, they have allegedly have mental illnesses too. Because there's no way that you would know that this is happening, even if it is your son, because whoever it's happening to is somebody else's son, daughter, cousin, sister, mother, brother. So I feel like, for her not to say anything, there's allegedly some type of mental illness there as well, because you're addicted to the money and you're addicted to the fame. If you're not going to stand up when something is happening, even if it is your child, because baby, listen, the way my mama would turn me in would be insane. Okay.
Yeah.
It would probably be a sting ran by my mama.
Yeah. Yeah. And some parents are like that, but then you have these other parents, he's a black man, he doesn't need to be in the system, they'll ruin him, we could try to get him help outside of, don't get the police involved. So she's probably one of those type mothers. Or
allegedly, look at Tiffany Henyard's mother. She haven't said anything or came out publicly and said anything, because she's benefiting a $500,000 driveway. That's insane. But Justin, Chawanne played a soundbite from a I don't know what podcast
that was Andrew or Chris Cuomo. He's on Newsmax, I believe is Newsmax, but
okay,
actually Suge Knight
making a comment. So if you want to look at our episode, I think it was the episode previous to this one, where we played that, and he is speaking on Diddy. So you can go and look at that episode. If Diddy survives this, he's going to write a book about his life. I'm pretty sure he endured some type of abuse growing up.
Yeah.
I mean, R. Kelly could write the same book.
Yeah.
Allegedly, he was abused by his oldest sister. Allegedly, it was corroborated by his brother.
Yeah.
Because he said that they were abused. Both of them were abused by her. I'm confused as to how these inmates be getting podcasts in jail, but child, I digress. You literally have to have no soul to operate the way Diddy did, and those folks do. It's been said you can't really take the friends and from back home with you to Hollywood, and that is real. That is real. Like Miss Roberts said, I feel like maybe he's gonna write a book. He gonna have to write a book after all of this, because his money gonna be gone. That book gonna be the only thing. He gonna be living like a regular person. We might even see him working at Starbucks.
Girl,
I mean, I'm just
he gonna
saying.
be like, what's that? Ed from the Temptations. Oh, not like this. Our wrist raindrops will fall. See, I still get it.
Let me apologize to all of you musicians watching because not one of them
Oh,
keys,
let's like this.
not one of those keys that she is singing is on a piano. So let me
That's all he was. He was like a damn crackhead in the alley. Talking about,
Paul
I still
Roberts.
get it. And look at
Paul
me.
Roberts, if you're listening, please forgive her because the way she just ruined that song, I'm telling you. But yeah, I mean, I feel that. He's gonna. I mean, let's be real. The man have skills when it comes to producing, so he's always got that skill. So he may always not be involved in mainstream music anymore, but some underground music, yeah, you definitely know those people in the underground gonna be like, yeah, man, Diddy producing me for like $50.
I got me a good deal. My producer.
Yes, like Diddy is my producer. I only had to pay him
You said
$50.
$50.
They gonna be like, come on, Daddy.
Diddy, he gonna be holding a sign up. Produce your record for $50.
Shanita said he can never say take that again. He gonna say it in
That's
jail.
out the window.
Allegedly, he gonna say it in jail.
That's out the window.
Well,
He gonna be producing people in jail.
Listen, I'm telling you, the underground people is gonna be like, good Diddy over there doing records for $150. You better get in there.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like he's gonna find his way back. It's not gonna be where he was, but he'll find his way back because he's got knowledge from the industry. He's got skills from the industry. Let's be real. This man knows how to market people.
That's
So that's invaluable information, and somebody's going to be willing to pay for it. It's just like they said, you can put your house on the market, but it's only worth what somebody's willing to pay for.
Pay for it. Yeah.
So, he's gonna come back, just not as big as he was. They really are. This whole ordeal is sad, and I hope everyone gets justice. Ditto.
too.
I concur with that. I concur with that. You all get in the comments. Let us know what you want us to talk about next. There's loads of topics we can talk about. I want to get into this Title IX thing because I don't know what that's about. And there's been so many articles about this Title IX thing. I don't know what it is, but
Title IX is letting women or keeping the men out of the sports.
Yeah, so
transgenders
I
out of
want
the
to talk
sports.
about that. I think I want to talk. And Samuel,
Sam, thank you.
Thank you for the both of us. Cause see, this is what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna do the disrespect. So thank you, Samuel, because both of us looking classy as always. Q from the DFW, get in the comments and get this man together, please.
Thank you, Samuel.
Thank you.
She's having a rough time. She's having a rough time today, Samuel.
No, don't be sweating now, because listen,
because Q never DM'd her.
on this podcast, you finna get called out. Don't play with me ever. Play with Jesus. Don't play
with Jesus. Don't play with me.
Okay? Don't play with me. How long y'all think you gonna stay in jail? That's a Cardi B. Forever.
He gonna be under the jail.
I feel
he
like
gonna have to tunnel his way out.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna try to throw the book at him, and he's gonna be in there. He's gonna be making money from jail, though. I promise you.
Oh yeah, he'll make
people
some
are
money.
gonna write him. Like I said, the underground music industry is going to solicit his help, and he's gonna still be making money in there. Don't get it twisted. Jail is different now from when my father was growing up. Now you can get the internet in there. They be having cell phones in there.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, he's gonna still be okay, but I don't think he's gonna be outside.
No, he's not gonna
if
be
that
outside.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Samuel, you have a great day. I'm not upset. Next broadcast we come back, I'm gonna try to put that out of my mind. But
yes.
don't come in here doing that. Thank you, Q. Come on, Phil. Look at you. Listen, I'm finna fly out to the DFW. Let me see what's going on out there. No,
Yeah.
now I look good, Samuel. Now I look good.
You
Yeah.
look good too.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Samuel. Okay. Samuel, I like your hat though. That's a nice cowboy hat. I like your hat. I'm from the South. I'm used to black men wearing cowboy hats. That's a nice one. Okay. Y'all get in the comments and let us know what you all want us to talk about.
Yeah.
I want to talk about this Title IX thing. I want to talk about this men in women's sports because they identify as a woman. Right? Isn't that what that's about? So I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that. What ideas do you all have for shows that you want to see us talk about that's in the publications?
Yeah, put it in comments. We'll react to whatever you want us to talk about, whatever topic.
Right. Now remember on Fridays we have the runaround show.
The runaround.
So we're going to be running around the world talking about different things in the world. So that's on Fridays. But during the week, Monday and Wednesday, we're going to try to give you something specific.
Yeah.
Something that you might not know about. And this Title IX thing, I don't think a lot of people know about that. This has been going round and around and around in these school systems across the nation about letting male born participate in the female activities, not stay in their sport, but in the female sports. So we're going to talk about that because I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, it's time for me to get up out of here.
Yeah, me too.
It's almost lunchtime for you. You get ready. I mean, you all dolled up.
Girl, I'm gonna go downstairs in that kitchen and cook me something.
Listen, I need to go and fix lunch for my kids too. So we're gonna do that. Oh, let me see what this say. What did you say? I played sports. Trans still has man abilities. They will be stronger. Okay, Gemini.
Yeah, Gemini, I agree.
Tune in to Wednesday. We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about this. Wait till you guys hear what I feel like they should do. That is going to set some people off.
Oh, my goodness. Not your liberal policies.
I don't mind making you guys mad.
Okay.
Listen, the Trumper over here, she don't bother me. I don't care. I'm going to say what I got to say.
I'm waiting. Should I clench my pearls now or what? What is going to go on? Because I'm scared.
Don't do it. I'm going to keep it cute because Q from the DFW may be watching. Tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm going to get all dolled up. I'm going to put on makeup too. I'm going to have to get up way early, but let me
you have to get up way early.
Let me let Q see
I got to get up way early.
Let me let Q see a different side of me. Okay. I'm gonna let Q see a different side of me. Okay. Good morning to Petty Fish. You'll have to watch the replay. We get ready to leave.
We about to leave. Thank you for dropping in, though.
Yes. You all, please don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to Chawanne Burns, Chawanne Burns 2.0, Unpopular Opinion, and All in the Queue.
All in the Queue.
And listen, like I said, I ain't got that many of those. I got one. All in the Queue.
All in the Queue.
Subscribe to All in the Queue. I have different shows.
Trend versus trend.
Yeah, I have all different shows on my All in the Queue page. I have a show called Nah, But For Real. You don't want to miss that. That one is bizarre news stories, and I have a co-host.
Now that's on Wednesdays or when do you normally do?
That will be on Wednesday night.
Wednesday nights,
Wednesday night. And I have a show called Table Talk. And there's another show that I'm kind of playing around with.
Okay, look at you.
That I want to have. I don't want to say the name of the show because people be hating and then
they just steal your and you probably have some hidden followers.
They definitely be looking. I be enjoying all of the shows.
Stalking.
And make sure you give a like because I can't see who's liking, so you can like it.
Comment from look. They comment on user 897991011. That's your username for real.
Just go and subscribe. I ain't gonna tell nobody. Go and subscribe.
Press the subscribe button.
I'm gonna play that at the end for our outro. But yeah, so I have another show that I'm playing around with. But right now, I do a show called Double Up with Minion with Opinion on Fridays.
Okay.
I do a show called Nah But For Real with Wentis Hall from the 810 News Media Group. That's on Wednesdays. I have this show with you on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And yeah, I'm thinking about adding another show. Look at this. It's so much going on, child. I need to slow down. I got
you busy.
Going on too. Yes, I'm my calendar. But listen, Q from DFW, don't you get it twisted.
You say you gonna make some time.
You email me.
You gonna make some time.
I'm gonna tell Sean we can't do our show because I got to go.
No, you ain't about to put me on the sidelines for Q. No, you're not.
He came from your chat, so I think
cancel. Look, you gonna cancel the show? Like I'm visiting with Q today.
That's right. I'm sorry. I'm in the DFW area. And,
you better take that mic with you. take that mic and that camera.
You are tripping today, y'all. We can really get out of here. We could fool around all day, but we leaving. I thank you guys for
appreciate you.
Thank you guys for tuning in always. Thank you.
Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button.